I'm at the Four Seasons Hotel in Washington, D.C. during the Real Estate Roundtable's spring meeting. Joining me today is Jim Thomas, President, CEO, and Chairman of Thomas Properties Group. Jim, Thomas Properties owns a diverse portfolio both in terms of property type and location. How has this strategy helped you during the recent economic downturn?
Well, I think historically we've had big swings in different parts of the country. Years ago, for example, Texas was really in trouble and the West Coast was doing great, and I could cite a number of different examples of that. So historically, diversity has been greater than we've seen in this recent market. But I still think it's a valid position that there is a benefit to diversity, that all markets do not swing the same way.
Acquisitions have played a key role in your company's growth. How would you sum up the current acquisition environment?
We're not seeing a lot of acquisition opportunities, and there's still a gap between what sellers are willing to sell for and what buyers want to buy.
Many companies were forced to shut down their development pipeline when the economy soured. What's the status of your development activities?
The only thing happening in terms of development are build-to-suits, and there aren't a lot of those because there's a lot of empty space and there are opportunities. We have a 7.2 million square foot pipeline. We don't expect to start any construction this year. What we are doing with our development staff is that it's a great time to get entitlements.
Could you talk a little bit about your investment management platform?
Having been in the development business since 1974, having gone through a number of cycles, one of the things that I wanted to do with our firm is to have an investment advisory business to generate cash, especially in times when the market is falling.
And lastly, prior to your real estate career, you were president and CEO of the Sacramento Kings. So Jim, what's more challenging, running an NBA franchise or running a publicly traded real estate company?
Essentially, I think a good owner is really limited to hiring the general manager and working with the general manager, and then sitting and watching the games and being stressed out when your team loses, being on top of the world when your team wins. Whereas with a real estate company, you have a lot more input. Your role is a lot more important, and you can make a much larger contribution to the bottom line.
Thanks, Jim. For REIT.com, I'm Matt Bishar.